Hi, this is David Olford, and I'm with Olford Ministries International and the Institute for Biblical Preaching. And discouragement is a pretty common experience for people in life and in ministry. And it's interesting if you go to the Old Testament and study the ministry of Moses. What a man of God. What a powerful representative of God for his people. What a powerful leader. And yet he had times of discouragement because of the challenges of ministry. He was opposed at times. He faced people that did not obey, did not believe. But there's a specific passage I want to just mention as we sort of text message this passage in Numbers chapter 11. And I'm thinking about, what do you do when you get discouraged? Listen to these words from Moses. This is verse 14 of Numbers 11. I alone am not able to carry all this people because it is too burdensome for me. Have you ever felt that way in your ministry or just in life, that there's so much going on, there's so many responsibilities, there's so many challenges that, I just can't handle this alone? Well, you're not meant to. And that's the answer that Moses receives from the Lord. And I don't want to be trite, because there's much to discouragement. And many times we need time away, we need rest, we need recuperation, and all of those things are real. But here is what happens in this passage. First of all, notice that Moses is speaking to the Lord. He's seeking the Lord. He's not turning away from the Lord. He's saying, Lord, this is my situation. And it's very important that when we're discouraged, we voice that to the Lord. He knows it already. So strengthen that relationship with the Lord by praying about it, seeking his face, and then be open to the Lord's instruction, what the Lord has to say to you. And the Lord said to Moses that he needed help, and he talked about having 70 helpers in his ministry. And we need to accept whatever it is that we sense the Lord is telling us in terms of the help that we need. But I think most important that I want to say just in this brief text message is that we need to trust the Lord and recognize his sufficiency, because God has to remind Moses. The Lord said to Moses, is the Lord's power limited? What do you think Moses would say to that? He'd seen God's power in awesome ways. Is the Lord's power limited? No, of course not. Now you shall see whether my word will come true for you or not, as the Lord is going to help Moses and supply this need. And there was a need to feed the people. That was a very practical one that was right in front of him at this time. And the people were complaining. That happens in life. And so he is seeking God's help in this situation. When you are discouraged, seek the Lord. Hear from the Lord. Trust his instructions. And then trust the Lord to do what only he can do, to encourage you and strengthen you in the task that he's given you to do.